Hey beauties, hey, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all guys doing? On this video I'll be showing you all how I created this whole look from start to finish, the things I did, the products I used, and how I did this makeup look. So first I did my eyebrows off camera. Next is to set my eyelids, and for that I'm using my NYS eyeshadow base, using a flat edge brush to apply this to my eyelids, blending and pressing it into my skin. So next I applied a tape to my outer corner like this, and I'm repeating same in both eyes. So next I went ahead and grabbed my eyeshadow palette. On this video I'll be using my eyeshadow palette from Be Perfect Cosmetic, and I'm applying this yellow shade as my transition shade, applying this with a fluffy brush to my crease area like this, swiping this to my outer and my inner corner like this. I'll keep blending and swiping it in. So next is to apply this green shade, and I'm using a big fluffy brush to apply this. I'll dab this into my crease area very close to my lash line. I'll keep blending until I have a nice, cute and a defined blending look. So next is to apply this dark green shade using same fluffy brush, applying this very close to my outer corner. I will try as much as possible to incorporate both shades together, and I'll keep blending them together. I'll repeat same in the other eyes. I will try as much as possible to blend the both shades together, so in that way I will have a nice and a seamless look. So next I went ahead and changed my brush, using a fluffy brush to apply this dark shade from my palette, applying this to my outer corner like this. I'll try as much as possible to incorporate all shades together. I'll blend the dark shade into the green shades like this. I'll keep blending and I'll try. So next is to apply this neo green shade, using a flat edge brush to apply this to my inner corner, very close to my inner tear though. So as you can see, I'm trying as much as possible to incorporate all shades together. So I'll blend all shades together. I'll blend the neo shade into the green shade. I'll keep blending and pressing this up together. So next I return back to my fluffy brush, the brush I use in applying my green shade. I'll try and blend everything up together, so in that way I have a more defined blended look. Next I return back to my palette, using the first yellow shade I use as my transition to blend everything up together. So now I'm applying my glitter liner, applying this to crease area, and I'll try as much as possible to use this golden glitter liner to intensify my crease area like this. So I will repeat same in both eyes. So yeah, let's keep going. So next is applying my eyeliner, drawing a very tiny wings around my lash areas like this. So I went back using my golden liner to draw a tiny wings on the top of my dark liner like this. So I'll let you all keep watching so you guys can understand. Take a closer look and see what I'm doing, and I'll be right back. So next is to apply my mascara to my natural lash before applying my first lash. So yeah, after applying my first lash, I'll remove the tapes from my outer corner like this, and so yeah, this is what it looks like. Basically all I did for the eyes. Next is to move on to my skin. First I wipe out the excess fell I had from my eyeshadow. Next I moisturize my face using my face moisturizer serum. Next is to prime my face, and I'm using my Fenty Beauty face primer, applying this to my face, and I'm using my hand to spread and circulate this all over my face. Applied my foundation from Juvia's Place foundation, using my big brush to blend this into my skin. So I went ahead and grabbed my beauty blender, and I'm using this for more blending look. So next is to conceal. For that, I'm using my Juvia's Place concealer, applying this to my under eyes. Applying my concealer to my under eyes, next is to blend in my concealer using my damp beauty blender to blend this into my skin. So I will tap this, like patting this into my skin. I ain't using force in this process, so I'll keep blending it into my skin until I have a nice, cute and defined blending look. So yeah guys, let's keep going. After blending in my concealer, next is to contouring. For contouring, I'm using my Fenty Beauty concealer stick, applying this to my chin areas, the corner of my nose and the temple of my head. So after applying this to the areas where I want to conceal, I went ahead and grabbed my blending brush, and I'm using this to blend in my contour areas like this. So yeah guys, I will let you all keep watching. Previous video I had questions about my contour brushes, so I decided to show you all what my contour brushes looks like. I used the big one for my chin areas, the temple of my head, and I used the smaller brush to blend in the corner of my nose. So I think this makes sense. So after blending in my contour areas, next is to set the areas where I concealed, and I'm using my Juvia's setting powder to set the areas where I conceal, using my beauty blender to apply my setting powder, and I'm applying it and pressing it into my skin. So yeah, let's keep going. So after setting the areas where I want to set using my setting powder, went back using my concealer, applying this to the bridge of my nose, and I'm blending this in using a different beauty blender to blend this into my skin. So next, while waiting for my setting powder to soak out the excess oil from my concealer, I return back to my eyeshadow palette. I'm using a pointed brush, dabbing into this green shade, applying this to my water underline. So I will apply this in both eyes. Next is to change my brush using a flat tiny edge brush to apply this yellow shade to my inner corner, very close to my inner tear duct. So I'll apply this yellow shade. I will try as much as possible to incorporate both shades together, so in that way I have a more symmetrical look. So next is to grab my big fluffy blending brush, and I'm using this to buff out the excess setting powder off my face. So yeah, I'll keep buffing this out, and I'll keep buffing and blending it, so that way I have a nice, cute and a defined finished look. Next is to highlight, and for highlighting I'm using my Juvia's Place highlighter, applying this to my chin areas, the temple of my head, my brow bones, the bridge of my nose. So yeah guys, let's keep going. So I thought it wise to show you all and to be precise with my highlighter and my setting powder. So that was the reason why I had to show you all the both products, so you guys can understand I'm not using same products for setting powder and my highlighting. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I grabbed my big fluffy brush and I'm using this to blend everything up together, so in that way I have a nice and a cute defined look. So next is my lip. I'm using my lip gloss, set my whole face using my face setting spray, go off camera, style and unravel my hair, and I'll be right back to show you guys the final look. This is what the final and finished look looks like after styling and unraveling my hair. This is me goofing around trying to show you all what the final and finished look looks like. So yeah, this was basically all I did for this look. I hope you find this video really interesting. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you enjoy watching. If you do, give it a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much for stopping. Thank you to my old and my new subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for supporting me this far. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time stopping by, you are most definitely welcome. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to click right on that button down below that says subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Turn up that bell notification button so you get notified whenever there is an upload from me. Thank you so much. So yeah, I hope to see y'all on my next one. Until then, guys, stay cute, stay beautiful, peace and love. Bye bye.